what we're about to do is print some of the reports for this particular project. What we're looking at is the Gantt chart, and we're seeing the progress lines, the tracking of the project. We can see immediately, of course, it is slightly behind schedule, okay, because the lines are bending backwards from the progress line, which is set at current date as status date. So what we need to do now is to go to our report and to check out what is happening with this project. I'm going to go to the dashboard, and I'm actually going to do a cost overview here. This is what happens. Cost overview, the total cost of the report, the remaining cost of the report. Here's my S-curve. Over time, I'm not entirely happy with the breakdown of the weeks there, but it will suffice for the moment. We can, of course, change that while we manipulate it. This graph down here shows how much actual cost has been spent, how much remaining costs need to be spent on the 3 phases. The PMO meeting's not really being a proper phase anyway. Okay, good. All right. So, in terms of our report, here what we're about to do is we're about to print this out. I can manipulate this. Perhaps I don't like the look of this graph, so I'm going to click on that graph there, go to design, and change it to a much better looking graph over there. Okay. By the way, chart title is also not good. Okay. So I'm going to actually put in a proper title over there and say cumulative costs across project timeline. Okay, all right. I'm also going to reduce the size of the font there. I can even go back to my task ribbon and let's see if I can reduce the size of the font there. Yes, I should be able to reduce the size of the font. There we go. All right. And if I want to manipulate anything in the graph itself, I can right-click Format Access, for example, and I can change anything. So anything you right-click, you can change. So maximum and minimum, units, minor and major. And so we're going up by units of 50,000. Let's say I want to go up rather by units of 20,000. Okay, and let's see how it changes it. Okay, it has changed it somewhat. Okay, there's my 20,000 units. Okay, all right, so this is how we do it. I also want to stretch it a bit because I want to see a better distribution over there. Okay, right, there's my graph. Let's change the look and feel of that graph as well. I don't like it. Okay, let's go to gray background. Here we go. All right, chart title also not good. Okay, so I'm going to say actual versus remaining costs. Good. So how do I print it? Just to finish this off, how do I print it? Click on File, Print the report, and I can print it to file or whatever. It says page 1 of 2, but I'm going to go here to page setup on my printer. I have a Canon printer, so page setups are different. I'm going to fit it to one page, 1 by 1. Okay, so it's going to squeeze it all onto one page. I do have a slight problem there on the border, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to pull this graph to the left slightly. Good. File, print. Let's go back there. There we go, page 1 of 1, and I can print. What I'm going to do now is actually save it rather as a PDF. Okay, so let's save it on the desktop, save it as a PDF, and mention right here how I want it to look. And I'm going to call this the cost overview of pool project. Okay, there we go. Click on save. And all from PDF options, done and dusted. So I'd saved it onto my desktop, and I can guarantee you it is there. It's fine. Okay, let's stop recording. Stop.